So my name is Axel Lindenbeck. I'm the president of Stainless Valve B&E Manufacturing. We are a small family business here in Monroe, North Carolina. We manufacture custom specialty valves for heavy industry, as well as focusing on large part CNC machining on the job shop side of our business. Our family's been in business for 31 years now, and we have a good time.
And when was it that you realized your business was growing and you needed more short or long-term labor?
So our business is, because of the nature of our valve product, is very cyclical. So we have demands all the time for, I always say we have feast or famine. So obviously in the famine sides, you're doing everything you can to keep your people. I can proudly say that in my 13 years, we have never had a layoff. As hard as times got. But on the feast sides, trying to find qualified machinists, qualified welders, qualified assembly folks is incredibly difficult. And that's, every time we get into one of those situations, we always say, hey, we need to be able to find people like that.
Okay. And what sort of laborers were you looking for and why?
Yeah, mainly we look for CNC setup machinist operators. We don't need people that can just push a button. We need a guy that can take a piece of plate material or raw material, understand how it needs to be set up on a machine, check the program, adjust feeds and speeds based on materials, and run the part, and then do the quality check. So it's really a full scope that they're getting involved with. On the other side, welders is the other area that we typically look for, and then as well as manual machinists. It's kind of a dying breed these days. Manual machinists are hard to find, and great manual machinists like the one we have is even harder to find.
And tell us a little bit about your operation here. How big is it? How many laborers do you have?
So we have 5 CNC machinists, 1 manual machinist. We have 2 welders, or 1 welder, 1 assembly guy, and 1 guy that does both. So we're relatively small. I think we have a total of 14 employees, and have a 22,500 square foot facility with 9 CNC machines, various manual milling and turning machines, as well as a couple of grinders, welding equipment, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Job shop.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us about the products you put out of here, like what kind of clientele you have, what comes out of here, what do you guys do every day?
Yeah. So on the job shop side, we're mainly dealing with drawing the part. Our local customers will send us a drawing, say, hey, can you quote the machining work on this? And they'll either have us get the material, or we'll just machine material they send us. Tends to be larger parts. We deal with everyone from material handling to aircraft to their doors and who knows what else, but pretty much anything that's drawing to part machining. And we tend to deal with low quantities. We're not mass producing anything, so it's 1 setup, 1 part, 1 setup, 3 parts. It's low quantity, high quality. On the valve side of the business, we manufacture a custom specialty valve product. Our valves are used in some of the most critical and severe service applications in process industry. Pulp and paper, mining, petrochemical, biomass energy. We we have valves in service in 20 different countries around the world, 5 different continents, which for our small business is quite impressive. The products are typically used where other quote-unquote severe service valves do not perform. So we're kind of, way one of my reps puts it, we're the relief pitchers. If nothing else works, bring in stainless valve, they'll figure it out. So we design our valves around the application, around the problems the end user's having with the application. So it's a highly custom product.
Okay, awesome. So when you were looking for assistance in these new laborers that you needed, how did you begin your search?
Well, kind of something I just stumbled on, and going back to working with folks over at the EDPNC, Economic Development Council, and various lunches that I attended, started talking to people about the same thing other manufacturers talk about, which is the difficulty in finding skilled labor, not just skilled labor, but people that are trainable to what you need done specifically for your operations. I mean, there's plenty of machinists. There's not many machinists that can do what we need to do. So we started working, with folks like Centralina, trying to develop our labor force.
And how did you come into contact with Centralina Workforce Development?
That's a very good question. We've spoken, like I said, I believe it was someone from the Economic Development Council in Union County introduced me. Eric Tillman was the first one I had contact with, and he was involved with some of our conversations about the apprentice program we were trying to set up, and he suggested the on-the-job training, and I thought it was a fantastic idea. We've had 2 candidates that are now employees that have gone through that program.
Okay. And what was it about the on-the-job training approach that these employees went through that convinced you to actually implement this into your business here?
We always have had some element of on-the-job training. I mean, I can take a 30-year veteran of CNC machining that can do absolutely incredible things, but once he comes into my shop, he has some things to learn. So that from that aspect, we've always had on-the-job training. Where this program really had a lot of benefit for us is that we're now taking folks that may be educated that are looking to do something different and trying to get into manufacturing, which I would encourage a lot of people to do. Now that they're coming in, the level of experience they have is lower. So I think a more structured on-the-job training versus the informal on-the-job training we've done in the past is certainly beneficial, and that's why we decided to bring it in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And do you do an apprenticeship here?
We do not yet. We are working on setting up an apprenticeship program.
Okay. What do you hope that will bring to your company here?
Long-term, loyal employees. I mean, we do not have a lot of turnover here. I mean, we just have guys that are approaching retirement, and they're incredibly good at what they do. I just need that knowledge to pass on, and I believe an apprentice program is the best way to do that. And, with the German background, we're familiar with apprentice programs and would like to implement that here.
Okay, and how was working with Centralina Workforce Development Board changed the scope of your business here, or changed your business here?
Well, I've enjoyed the experience, I should say. It's been a very easy process for us. There's paperwork involved with everything. Between Eric and Gus have been incredibly helpful with that. As far as changing the scope of our business, I mean, it gives me more comfortable feeling that I can find people when I need to find people, at least people that are trainable. It certainly beats trying to go out on a job search website and getting 10,000 candidates and having to weed through them. Here, at least you have pre-qualified candidates that are interested in the type of job that you're trying to fill.
Okay. And would you recommend Centralina Workforce Development to other businesses, especially ones like yours?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I think it's a great service for manufacturers. And again, just as easy as it is to work with the folks at Centralina, and the candidates that they find. I certainly recommend it, especially to manufacturers that are in the same shoes that I'm in, having difficulty finding people. We don't want to scalp off each other. We want to find new people to bring into the industry.
Well, my name is Marquavis Collins. I work at B&E Manufacturing Stainless Valve Company, and I'm a CNC operator. I run the 11M, and one of the best opportunities in my life. I really enjoy the training, enjoy my job. Guys I work with, great guys. Perfect job for me, I think.
Okay, and tell us about your WIOA training and how it led to the job training here through Centralina as well.
Oh, it was great. Ms. Ruth Brooks told me about it. Told me about my teacher, Mr. Willard, Mike Willard, South Piedmont. Great guy, great course. It was great training. I learned a lot. I mean, I probably knew a little bit more coming in, but I learned a lot from him, and it's working out fine. Bringing it to the table at my job. The tools he told me to work good for it. The guys even training me even more to learn more. Just continuing my training on.
Mm-hmm. And how has this opportunity propelled you to where you want to be, or is propelling you to where you would like to be?
Oh, it's a great opportunity because now I have something to focus on. I can try to climb up the ladder, like you said. Try to be a lead man. Try to become a programmer. Advance up the ladder to the highest state if I can. But yeah, it's a great opportunity. I really enjoyed it.
Okay. And would you recommend this experience, this WIOA training, and the training you had through Centralina Workforce to other people?
Of course,
I
would love for people to do this. Get the opportunity to do something better with themselves. This is a great program, and I would love for people to join this program and do better with themselves.
I'm Gus Vanegas. I'm the business services consultant with Centralina Workforce Services.
Okay, and what steps does NC Works and Centralina Workforce Development take to ensure success stories like Marquavis?
So we basically look at the skills that the company is looking for and the skills of the job seeker, and we carefully try to match both of them. In the case of Marquavis, he really got some experience on it, but really never hands-on per se, and B&E was looking for somebody very, very specific to create some very special parts.
Anything else you want to add?
That's
About Marquavis or this certain situation, or?
OJT, I think OJT overall is a great opportunity for companies in the areas. They, especially this time where it's more and more difficult to find people, we can provide them with the material enough to create the position or to fill the position they're looking for. But OJT is great on that.